So hello everyone, today we are going to practice a very important topic, that is relative density. Relative density. First of all, it is very important to understand what is density. We know that density is actually heaviness of an object, which is equal to mass upon volume. Mass upon volume. Which means that when the volume of an object is more, its density will be less, and if the volume of an object will be less, its density will be more. It is inversely related to each other. So relative density is what? Relative density means when an object is dropped into any liquid, right? When an object is dropped into any liquid, suppose this is an object and it is dropped in a certain liquid, right? So what is relative density? The density of the object and density of the liquid. We have to compare both of them to check if the object will float or the object will sink. Suppose it is dropping into the water, and water density is 1 centimeter plus seconds, 1 centimeter cube, right, plus by second, and the object which is dropped into it, it's a 2 centimeter cube, sorry, its unit will be gram per centimeter cube, and its unit will be 2 grams per centimeter, because it is mass upon volume, right? So we can see that the object which is dropped having more density than the object which is in which it is dropped, right? So density of water is less as compared to the density of the object. So what will happen? As the density is less, so the object will sink, right? Density of object is more, water is less, so object will be sink. If it is density is 0.5, object density is 5, so we can see the object density is less and water density is more, so the object will float. This is the case. So now in this, for relative density, what is the formula? Density of the object divided by density of the fluid, or you can write density of the water. Density of water. In our course, water is there, right? So we'll do one question. The question is, an object of 3 gram per centimeter cube is dropped into water, then whose density is 1 gram per centimeter cube, then the object will sink or float. Then object will sink or float. We have to tell these things, right? This is the question. So you have to calculate. So for this you can calculate relative density. You can see the formula: relative density, density of the object by density of water. So relative density, if you have to calculate, density of object is 3 and density of water is 1. So it is 3, right? As the object density is more, so it will sink. It will be sinked, right? So you just see if the density, relative density is coming 1, more than 1, or so we can see that object will be always be sinked, and if it is coming less than 1, then object will float. And we need to understand that relative density doesn't have any unit, right?